Chat! It's time for a big patch. I've been told that this patch is pretty good. So, it's gonna be a bigger patch, not only because they're doing more, but also because they are no longer doing weekly patches for the beta, but they're now doing a patch once every 2 weeks. Once every 2 weeks, so that they can do a little bit more planning, because it's less about tweaking individual numbers and more about releasing more content every single week. So, yeah. Don't forget, if you want to play on the beta, all you got to do, you go over to your Steam, you right-click this, you hit properties, you go over to the damn betas, and you hit that you want to be on the... That was a very loud noise right outside my door. And then you join the beta. And it's literally just the game, but it's got some more stuff on it. Like the freaky coral man. Anyways, first up, we got the Bestiary. This week, the Bestiary, well, it's still an outline of what will it end up being. We hope that seeing these monsters and their animations and data, not yet implemented, all listed in a separate screen will be fun. Wait, that is really fun. I do hope that it looks better, because, like, yeah, right now, I'm not a fan of how it looks now, but something is better than nothing. Doormaker out. Aeon. The Glassmaker is in. So the Doormaker has been replaced with a brand new boss, the Glass Guy. While Doormaker had interesting micro decisions in the fight, he was over the complexity threshold of what we want and had lingering issues. We decided that starting over with fresh will let us hit you with what we actually want for an Act 3 boss. Here's my take on this. 1, I think they liked the Doormaker overall, and I think that they just didn't want to continue to try to change him over and over and over again on live and have people continue to get mad at them. So they're going to take him offline and potentially bring him back later. Maybe that is through the alternative Act 3, and he'll have a completely new look, completely new face, or he'd be a sick Act 4 enemy, because I really want Act 4 to be like this massively over-changing thing. And I think the Doormaker could also have a lot of stuff. So, like, my idea for Act 4 is kind of like a pull through the previous game. So, like, if you went to the Overgrowth and then you went to the alternative Act 2 and then you went to the alternative Act 3, you would then have to re-explore those in Act 4 in different ways. And so maybe the Doormaker, since he opens up the doors to different places, would then have some way of interacting with each individual act that you went through. You know what I'm saying? So if you get to Act 4, he's different based on which acts you went to, because he would open up doors to the different acts. Right? Like, does that make sense? Like, that would actually make sense door-wise. I think that'd be pretty cool. Bestiary is now in the compendium. Nerfed Blade of Ink. Inky Shiv enhancement damage changed from 2 to 1. Were they really that strong? I didn't even think that they were that good. Like, they seem good. Don't get me wrong. Inky Shivs are fine. But, anyways. Slightly reworked Sword Sage. Old power. Sword Sage was a cost 2 or 1 and made the Sovereign Blade hit an additional time. It is now Sovereign Blade gains replay. Holy fuck. That makes parry so goddamn strong. They need to nerf parry now. I'm gonna actually say it. They need to nerf parry now. That actually might be... That actually might be enough to nerf parry. Yeah, I mean, that maybe parry might be too strong now. But who knows? Nerfed Bulwark, block decreased. Necessary. Super necessary. Buffed Crescent Spear, base damage. Okay, fine. Nerfed Patter. That's fine. That definitely... 9 on base was just... It was cringe. Buffed Royalties. Holy, more money. Nice. Yeah, that upgrade really is going to feel a lot more impactful. That's nice. Okay. Defect buffed the Infuse Core. Now gains Lightning Orbs deal 1 additional damage. Ooh. Okay. Buffed Hyper Beam. Buffed a little bit of D on there. Buffed Shatter. Now evokes all of your orbs twice. Fuck me. Buffed Tesla Coil. Damage decreased from 6 to 4, but lightning triggers increased from once to twice. Fuck yeah. Buffed uproar damage. Why did you need to buff uproar? Don't know about that one. Buffed the golden axe in multiplayer. Now deals damage equal to the number of cards played by all players. Wow. Okay. So, the Frostprime Devour the Tower team tournament that's going on May 25th just got a little bit easier. Reworked the Doormaker, changed the Fossil Stalker in multiplayer, now gains a set amount of strength if it hits any player instead of getting strength for each player it hits. Thank fucking God. That enemy was worse than a lot of elite fights, man. Changed Haunted Ship, now applies 3 weak on turn 1 instead of applying a weak when it attacks. Nice. Buffed the Soulfish, Scream move damage increased from 11 to 12 to 13 to 15. That's fine. That's small. So small. Okay. Reworked Tezcatara's Pumpkin Candle. Extinguishes at the end of Act 1. Gain 1 energy at the start of your turn. Extinguishes after 5 combats. Can be rekindled at rest sites. Ooh. Huh. Is that a free action, or will that be a rest site action? Tent stocks are definitely going up. I would assume it's not free, because it says it can be, not will be. Kaleidoscope added new Niao relics. Kaleidoscope, I'm going to pick up, gain 2 card rewards with cards from other characters. Oh, okay. Fishing rod. Every 3 normal combats, upgrade a... Whoa! Whoa! This into this would be sick. This into this, this into this, this into this. I think this is gonna have a skewedly high win rate. And let me explain. I think that people are gonna think that this is really good, and I don't think it's not necessarily that good. Like I think it's not bad, but I think a lot of players that are bad at the game, Scootish, they take way too many question marks. But if they get the rod, they're gonna then be forced to take in their head. They're gonna be like, oh, I should take more combats now. They're gonna take more combats, and that just tends to be a better run. And then they're gonna win more often by taking it because it's then gonna tell them to take more combats. Does that make sense? Silken Trees. Enchant all cards in the first card reward with Glam. Ooh. I might need to get buffed. It's cool. I like the idea of that. Anything with replay is just cool. But maybe first 2 card rewards. That might need to be the first 2 card rewards. Maybe. Replay is OP, but like how often is this just going to be like ball lightning? Which is definitely going to get you through Act 1, but it's not going to be like... It doesn't have that pog factor. You know what I'm saying? Could also be changed to until you take a card. Ooh, enchant all cards with Glam until you take a card. Ooh, how greedy can you get? Moved Tezcatara's Seal of Gold relic to option 3, so it's in the same as Pumpkin Candle. Yeah, that makes sense. Events. Something special now happens if you have multiple lantern keys. Doesn't apply to multiplayer. Interesting. Can you duplicate with Dolly's Mirror, or is this like a bing bong situation? Because I know that you can't. We learned this the other day. Unfortunately, you cannot duplicate. You cannot duplicate the bird quest card. But it probably would be bing bong. But I just don't know if you can duplicate with Dolly's Mirror, because I don't know if the reason why you couldn't duplicate the other quest card was like a quest specific thing, but it doesn't say that you can't duplicate quest cards. But it also could be because you're not allowed to have more than 1 pet at a time. Just like they don't, like if you have the bird, you can't get Goopert, etc. But I'm pretty sure that you can duplicate the bird card. So I don't know why they wouldn't let me hatch multiple eggs and then just still give me 1 bird. Like, that just doesn't make any sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, that just doesn't make any damn sense. They should allow you to have multiple bird cards. I just disagree with it. Added a bunch of art. Cool, cool, cool. Add multi-hit animation for the Corpse Slug, Rock Bowl Bug. Okay. Okay, 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 okay. Added Soulfish. Ooh, 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 ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. This is a big one. Oh, 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 I really want to hear that. Okay, all right. Maybe go play the Defect early on, chat. A lot of things I want to see on the Defect. A lot of things I want to see there. Okay, all right. Good patch notes, man.
He's an arsonist on a noble quest to escape the wrath of the IRS. He's got conflicting positions in the endless fight for queer folks and